In today's video, as you can see by the title, it is a large sum of money that I had manifested. And I actually wanted to talk about this for quite some time, but there's certain key components that go into manifesting a large sum of money. So if this is something that interests you, then stick around and I will be showing you step by step on how you can actually manifest a large sum of money that you've actually not have received before. But before I get started, if you are new to my channel, hi, how are you? Aloha, my name is Ray Anchi, and if you are returning, welcome back. How you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my channel and continuously being here. Links. The shadow work course is going to be in the description box down below, along with it being in the pinned comments. Also, claim your free gift, the Limiting Beliefs Obliterator, and that is also going to be in the pinned comments along with it in the description box. And also stay tuned until the very end of this video, as I do have an announcement regarding my calendar. So, okay, let's get on with this video and let's get started. So, how did I manifest $75,000? Okay, disclaimer. It did not happen. It did not come one lump sum. That's what I want to tell you. Did I want it to come one lump sum? Yes, absolutely. Who does not want $75,000 all at once in their bank account just like that? So it was in increments, and it sum totaled to 75. It was something that I asked for and I did get it. So the very first thing in manifesting anything that you want in your life is, especially if you've never received it before, if you've not ever received or even made anywhere close to 75K, then this is where you're going to want to work on your self-concept, okay? And I did discuss that in my last video, which is right up here. And I talk about how you can change your self-concept and also create a new identity so that you can up-level your life. So when you want to manifest a good chunk of money, especially if it's something that you have not received before, I don't care what anyone says, okay? You're going to have to believe it at some point. You're going to have to believe that that is something that you can acquire, and you're going to have to believe that is something that you can energetically align to. And yes, you may hear it like affirmations, do this, brainwash yourself. That can all work. However, the paradox to that is when you're not taking action, because the action piece is actually what fully embodies you to the actual person you want to become, which aligns yourself to the money that you want to have in your life. So that's the first step, is work on your self-concept. And again, I do have that video. It's going to be right up here, and it talks about how you can change your self-concept. Secondly, you're going to want to be very clear on what it is that you're wanting to materialize, okay? And that is really laying this out on paper on exactly where this money is going to go, okay? Like the what and the why. When and how is really not up to you. And when you get specific and get very clear on the what and the why, then it's going to be so much easier for that money to come into your life. Because, okay, there's people out there, including myself in the past, where I'm like, I want tons of money. Okay, for what? Why? Like, why do you want a lot of money? Like, is it because it just looks good in your bank account? Is it because you want it because it feels nice to say I got a lot of money in my bank account? Like, be very specific. I was very specific on the amount and exactly the output of that. And this is where, if you want to take this further, money management is very important. A lot of the times people want to manifest a large amount of money, but then they don't even know how to manage their money. So you're probably going to repeat the same patterns on how you usually use your money when a large sum of money comes in. And a lot of the times people blow it all away immediately. So you want to get clear and lay this out on paper on what and the why of why you want this amount, okay? If you're liking this video so far, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right now. And be sure to turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video from me. So let's go on with the third step to this manifesting a large sum of money, manifesting $75,000. And if you want to do more, then great. The third thing, after working on your self-concept, getting very clear as to what and why you're going to use the money for. Third is you want to stay open, as in really letting go of the outcome. I feel that the money would have come in sooner if I stayed open and not have been so attached to the outcome. So you want to really just drop the importance. I was so attached to where the money was going to come from. And that's what blocked everything. I was convinced that this money was going to come from one source. I was convinced that this money was going to come from my business. I was convinced that this money was only going to come from one channel. And if we limit that, then universe, being so limitless, has no other way to bring it to you. So when you drop the importance of the outcome as to where it could come from, because you really, this money came from so many different sources, so many different sources that I had no clue. Like there was no way. Like one source, and it was in big chunks. Like one was like 10,442, another one was like 27, another one was like 25, another one was like close to 14. It was like 13,995. So it came from different places. And ironically, so much of the attachment that I had where I was like, this is where it's coming from, it didn't come from that place at all. Nothing. So you want to leave yourself open. And the way you leave yourself open is dropping the importance and not being so attached to the outcome. And that is, you're open to receiving it from different places. And this way, you're working with the universe and you're saying, hey, I'm open, send it in different ways. I'm open to wherever it could come from. Okay? So let's slowly recap as we get to the final. So self-concept, number one. Number two, get very clear and write this down as to what and the why. And third is drop the importance and not be so attached to the outcome. And lastly, you're going to have patience. A lot of the times, and I feel that we live in a world where we love instant gratification. Instant gratification happens so fast, and we're used to that, because if we want to search something, gone are the days that you have to take your time, go to the library, search the book, go through the books, and find the information. Nowadays, if we want to look at something, or we want to search for something, or we want information on something, we just go Google. And bada bing, bada boom, it's here. Like, wow, that was so instant. So when this spills over to any of your materializations, there's a lack of patience. And patience is really key. Even though I get it. I so get it, because I worked on my patience for a very long time, okay? I totally get it. Like, there's certain aspects of my life where I'm like, why? Why can't it just come now, okay? Like, why? And a lot of the times it doesn't happen because, one, you're not ready. You're just not. Two, you're not energetically aligned to what it is that you're wanting. And until you can actually get yourself ready and get yourself energetically aligned, then it will be delivered. And this is why self-concept was number one on this list, because it's very, very important. So you set the intention, and you trust that it already happened. You already set it out in motion. You're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, and it's going to show up. Period blank. So that is the process that I stuck to manifest a large sum of money. And yeah, it may sound like, it seems very basic, but it is. Like, we make things very hard for ourselves. We do. And so long as you know how to work with the universal forces, then things seem like it's effortless and it starts to flow in. I do want to add, before I wrap this video up, is the trust factor. Faith and trust. Trust really is that more important, because you're trusting that the order that you put out, because you're very clear on it and you're aligning yourself vibrationally, you trust that it is already here. And the thing that really shifted for me in the process was the perception of, if I trusted my parents to provide for me the needs that needed to be met when I was a young child, then what more so the universe, God, source, the creator of it all, why couldn't I trust that? Why couldn't I trust the fact that source energy is here for me and is really taking care of me? So that, I feel, is the downfall for so many people. And hopefully now this is helping you, because that realization just blew my freaking mind. I was like I cried, because I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for even doubting the creator and that I'm co-creating with is not delivering what I want. I promise you, the universe wants to give you everything that you do desire. But so long as, if you're not energetically aligned to it, and if you're having the resistance in closing up the channels, it's not going to come as easy. So I hope you like this video. Again, give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification if you haven't already. Also, share this video out, leave me a comment. Y'all know I respond back to your comments. I love seeing them, and it really does help my channel, and it motivates me to continue to make these videos. And also, the announcement on my calendar is open for this month for the free consults. Go ahead and check that out. It's going to be in the pinned comments, along with it in the description box. And that is all. I conclude this video. I really hope that this was helpful for you, and start putting it into practice. Get clear, start on your self-concept, work on it, have patience, trust, drop the importance. And with that, I will see you all on the next video. Remember, you are the magic.